Hi everyone, Sam Samson here. Now before we start today's video, I just wanted to take a moment to ask you guys one quick question. So I'm still going to make last year videos after I'm done this one, but when I'm done all my last year videos that I have planned, I want to know what you guys would like to see in the future on this channel. So please let me know in the comment section down below. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts. But for today's video, we are going to be talking about the Giant. Forest Hills, Big Chungus, Gigantos. To be honest, this guy has so many nicknames, so let's just get started. The Giant is the most enduring killer of last year, sitting on 330 health and an attack that does 25 damage for each successful attack, but combined with his powers, can be deadly to most survivors who don't know how to counter it. Now you may have noticed that I said powers, and that's because I believe that the Giant has two powers, even though they sort of do the same thing. His first is when you click the left mouse button, he will grab onto anyone who is in front of him. Once grabbed, he can throw them anywhere within a certain distance, dealing 65 damage for each successful throw. Using the environment though, you can use it to deal lethal amounts of damage. His next power is when you press R, or whatever you've changed it to, you will go into a furious rage and start to charge forward and faster than your normal sprint speed. And if anyone is in front of you, they will get grabbed. And also, this grab does the same damage as the other one. You can also press shift to completely stop your charge. You should also be using your charge to escape tough situations. His ambush spots are the spots of drywall that are found across the maps. Now since the Giant has such high health, low damage output, and powers that have a high damage output, he may seem like the killer that can just charge right in and fight a group of survivors. Well, you can't. To survivors, the Giant is just one big and pissed off bastard that can throw people far with a big hitbox. While playing Giant, you're going to need to use your traps, trapdoors, the environment, any of their mistakes against them in order to kill them all. First of all, the environment is going to be one of Giant's biggest strengths, and this is different than other killers. See, when you're using your charge, it's normally going to get rid of all your stamina, and you're already so slow as Giant that you need to keep all your stamina. So while charging, you should always look for areas where you can despawn to get all your stamina back. Something entirely unique to the Giant is that if you charge into a barricaded door, it will instantly break. On the other hand, for killing survivors, the environment is Giant's best friend. For throwing people off the bell tower to instantly kill them, throwing them off the rafters on gym, or just throwing them off the top floor on that building on library. So by doing this alone, you can easily get a free kill. Next are your trapdoors. They aren't a big part of Giant's playstyle, but they are used to either separate survivors or to escape bad situations. Last are your traps. Using your traps to fight survivors is necessary, as for all killers. Throwing them away from each other while they're trying to disarm your traps or trying to attack you. Now, unlike the Strangler, you can't just throw a survivor in a trap and expect them to be trapped there, because they could just crouch out of it. However, you can throw them near traps and attack them without worrying too much about you being attacked or that survivor getting healed by a medic. Now, one key thing you need to remember as Giant is that if you pick up a survivor while there's a pipe bomb or a proxy near your feet, it will only deal damage to you, and that survivor will be dropped out of your grasp. Also, you need to use your pre-spawn camera to spot loners who are scrapping. That's a big key to getting a free and easy kill. Using this to your full advantage, you can gas scrap boxes and then throw them against the wall, hit them twice, and you got yourself a free kill. These strategic attacks are all subject to each class's abilities, so I'm now going to tell you exactly what each class can do to the Giant. The Assaults are going to be the people who are just going to straight bully the shit out of you. All their craftables are very good for fighting a Giant. Their helmets will give them one free grab and give them time to run away. The Molotov is deadly to the Giant in particular because he's so slow, so it's very difficult to avoid, and it stops him in the charge, stunning him. The Bat won't fully kill the Giant, however, it locks you in a pretty big stun, preventing you from escaping. Now, I'm not saying it's impossible to kill an Assault, but if there's two fully upgraded Assaults, or even just one with a Medic, you might as well just accept your fate as you're slowly beaten to death. The Medic is going to be someone who's just going to make your life hell. Their healing ability can cancel out your grab's instant kill. The Giant should also fear Medic's pipe bombs. Because of his low mobility, he can barely escape them. Any experienced medic will abuse this, picking fights where the medic is away from the team or too far away to save a down survivor are perfect fights for Giants, so he can do his damage before they can save anyone. The Scout, in my opinion, is probably the biggest piss-off to any Giant player. They're so multi-purpose that one mistake and your entire attack will just go to shit. The Scout can cancel your instant downs with their blinds or their smokes. They can make you an easy target for any assault player. They can also stop your charge with your blind. And the shotgun can also take you down tremendously for its high damage. And again, the Technician is just your minor annoyance. With his charge being able to break down barricades, it just allows him to easily bypass their ability. But look out, because if they get their hands on a flamethrower, they can easily stop you from despawning. As well, just doing high amounts of damage. Also, just remember that because you're so slow, it's going to be a lot easier for them to put proxy mines on you. Now here's just a few easy tips and tricks to make your life of killing survivors more efficient. Always use your charge if you're trying to run away from a bad situation. Don't use your normal sprint speed. If you're fighting an assault with a helmet, throw them against the wall and punch them once, because by then your grab will be fully recharged, and then you can just grab them again, throw them again, and kill them. When you're playing Giant, you should always try to go for the medic first to get that healing factor out of the way. It'll make your life a lot easier. And Giant's also a really good killer to go at the start of the match because they won't be scrapped up as much, and for endgame as well to get them off the escape door. And if you have to fight a group of survivors, you have to do it inside of your traps. I hope you all enjoyed this video on how to play the Giant. I hope I was able to improve your killing experience, and even if I didn't, thank you for watching anyway. If you enjoy this type of content, why not like and subscribe? It would mean a lot to me. If you have any feedback, please put it in the comment section down below. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts. Also, don't forget to follow me on Twitter, link in the description, for sneak peeks and updates on videos and the channel. Now that's the last killer in last year until the new update comes out. So the next series I'll be working on for you guys will be for each class, more of like a class review than a guide. So I'll be trying to get that first class review out for you guys as soon as possible. Peace out, guys.